today I'm just going to talk about the Volition situation. Basically, they're done. Volition's gone. But they've basically merged with Gearbox. So basically, Saints Row, in its future, I guess it's going to be made by Gearbox now, but the thing is, which I'll get more into it, Gearbox isn't really that great anymore, so even though Volition are no longer making Saints Row because they put that franchise into the ground, they destroyed it, they overkilled it, man. Oh my god, with that last game. Yeah, the thing is, Gearbox hasn't really made that great of games recently. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of Gearbox. I mean, compared to Volition, they'll probably eventually make good games again, but they're not really in the good place, and I kind of wish that someone who actually cared about Saints Row actually got this franchise instead of Gearbox. That was just given to him, and I'm just like, okay, I mean, this company's dead, so we'll just take their franchise. That's just like dog shit at this point. Yeah. But basically what I'm getting at is that Borderlands 3, it was disappointing, man. From Gearbox, this was a disappointing game, man. Because if you compare it to Borderlands 2, this is like so average and boring. I'm sorry, but if you liked it, good for you, but this was no Borderlands 2. This was like a downgrade. Like, the story went downhill, the content wasn't as good as Borderlands 2. It's just, the only thing that was better was the gameplay, in my opinion. That's the only thing they got better, but gameplay isn't everything if everything else isn't that good. Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking like, Gearbox getting, Saints Row, is that really going to change anything? And I just wonder if they'll actually focus on some of their other IPs as well, like Red Faction, because Volition made Red Faction. I don't think they have the rights to the Punisher anymore, so I don't know if they could do anything with that. But it's mainly on Saints Row, what they're going to do with Saints Row, and if they actually do something, what fans would they listen to? The old fans, the new fans? Try and make both happy and do something like, the Yakuza games where one part of the game is over the top and the other part is, more serious, which, that should be the story and the gameplay is over the top. That's how they should do it, like Yakuza, because that's one of my favorite modern video game franchises, and there's going to be so many great games of, Yakuza coming out next year, so I can't wait for that. And I don't understand why people don't think Sega's a good company. Like, they're one of the best right now. The ones who made God of War, they're like probably the best, because God of War Ragnarok was amazing. But Sega, they're on a roll right now. They're still making great games. Hell, they made a comeback with Sonic, finally. So Sega, they're probably like my third or second favorite company right now. With the God of War one being probably my favorite, because that game, oh my god, it takes me back to the old days when sequels actually had a huge, follow up, like so much new stuff and improvements compared to the original game, like from Gears of War 1 to 2, from Halo 1 to 2, from Saints Row 1 to... Did I already say Saints Row 1 to 2? But you get my point, basically, yeah. So yeah, I don't think Gearbox are going to make another game like Saints Row 2. I mean, they can't even make another game like Borderlands 2, probably the best game they ever made. And that new Tales from the Borderlands, it looks woke, it looks trash compared to the original one. Gearbox are not in a good place, so I haven't got hope for Saints Row still. I mean, maybe if Gearbox gets a bit better, they can make a good Saints Row game, but I don't think they should rush. I really don't. I mean, probably what they could do is make some remasters and then make a proper game when their company is actually good again. Like, if I can finally play Saints Row 1 and 2 remastered on PC with no bugs, then... and actually good, then I'd actually want a new game from them. Like, I don't know what they'd do. Would they, like... What would Gearbox actually do? Would they continue off from Saints Row 2 and make a new third game from that? Or, I don't know, continue off from Saints Row 4? I don't think they'd do that, even though there's some fans to that era. They're definitely not going to continue from the reboot, that's for sure. Like, they effed up from the first try of the reboot. Like, people saying reboot again, please, and everything. So it was just so funny, all the things that people were saying, and Volition just being assholes and insulting the fans and stuff, not really listening to their feedback. I mean, they had time to fix a lot of things in this game, but they didn't want to listen, and now their company's gone because they're flipping idiots. Like, my god. And I ain't got no else to say. Volition, you deserve this, man. I kind of hope something like this would happen to Rockstar, but they've got too much. They've got too much power. They've still got puppets, you know, helping them get money from shark cards and stuff. So they're never gonna listen to their fans, and they can just do what they want because people are not doing enough to stop them. I mean, when it came to Saints Row, both the old fans and the new fans came together to shit on Volition, and in the end, it destroyed them. So they ended up getting merged with Gearbox. But I just hope Gearbox can, you know, make some good Saints Row games, either doing remakes or an actual new follow-up, maybe from Saints Row 2, which would be the smartest choice, and just do some Yakuza-style Saints Row game where the gameplay is over the top, but fun, and then it has a really good story like Yakuza 2. Like, that would be perfect. That's literally all they need to do, but who knows, they might find a way to mess it up, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, with Volition, when you first started, it was great, but then you just started smoking cocaine, and you just messed up the whole franchise, and you pissed off all your fans. But yeah, that's where I'm just gonna end it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys.